U.S. State Secretary Madeleine Albright masterminded the so-called Rambouillet Agreement, which was modeled on the Dayton Accords imposed on Bosnia. Here NATO outlined how it will occupy and colonize Yugoslavia in Annex B of the Rambouillet Agreement. NATO personnel shall enjoy, together with their vehicles, vessels, aircraft and equipment, free and unrestricted passage and unimpeded access throughout Yugoslavia.
Naravno, oni su nas zato odveli u Rambouillet da bi nas udavili.
We intentionally raised the bar too high. We knew that they could not accept this addendum to the agreement, and the intention was to go ahead and bomb.
In fact, this annex was secret. That's right, it was not revealed to the public until several months after the beginning of the war. The document also went a step further and basically promised Kosovo's secession in 3 years.
The Kosovar leaders signed that agreement last week. Even though it does not give them all they want,
Nope, they have to wait 3 more years to get it.
they saw that a just peace is better than a long and unwinnable war. The Serbian leaders, on the other hand, refused even to discuss key elements of the peace agreement.
Gee, I wonder why. Hey, do you want us to occupy you this way or that way? Of course, while the true details were hidden, the story was presented that the Americans wanted to protect the Albanians.
Refugee.
Many Albanians didn't buy it.
Ja sam Šitar, nisam pravoslav. Šitar sam Albanac. Od Prvi svjetski rat I do danas nigde nisam živio bolje no u Kosovu I u Jugoslaviji. Država koja je najbogatna država u svijet, vidi što radi na zlo u Jugoslaviji I narod jugoslavsku I šiptarsku. To je sve kriva od Učekehi, od Ameriku, od NATO.
Ali oni tvrde kako pomažu Albancima, sprečavaju humanitarnu katastrofu.
Bomba ne pomaže nikom. Nikome ne pomaže bomba.
I consider that the intervention of the West in 1999 against Serbia was made possible by the geostrategic interest that the Western countries might have had, and especially the United States of America.
This had nothing to do with the Albanians or the Americans caring about them.
Da li NATO piloti mogu iz vazduha da razlikuju traktor od tenkova vojske Jugoslavije? Mi se nalazimo na mestu, naravno 10 dana posle poznatog već pokolja koje je NATO izveo gađajući civilnu kolonu izbeglica Šiptara sa Kosmeta.
That's right, NATO killed Albanian civilians too. Lots of them. If they cared about Albanians, or Serbs for that matter, the West wouldn't have aided the KLA, which was directly linked to organized crime and the narcotics trade. You don't help anyone by aiding the mafia. After the highly publicized Rashak massacre, which was later to be revealed by Finnish forensic Helen Aranta as staged, NATO bombed Yugoslavia, but failed to destroy the Yugoslav military.
By the end of NATO bombing, only 13 Yugoslav tanks were destroyed, and a lot of those were old models that were left out deliberately as decoys.
The Serbs had ingenious methods of protecting their military defenses. They built wooden tanks, painted them to look like a real tank, and put an old heater or microwave oven inside it and turned it on. NATO goes by with hyper-high technology, sees the target, bombs it. Okay, those bombs cost several $100,000 per go, and the tar paper tank costs about $200.
So, why did Slobo give in to NATO?
At the June 2nd meeting, when Marti Ahtisaari and Viktor Chernomyrdin came to Belgrade to meet with Milosevic, Ahtisaari read NATO's terms, and Milosevic asked, what will happen then if I don't sign? And there's a table between them with a flower vase, and Ahtisaari moved the vase to the side and said, Belgrade will be like this table. And he repeated the gesture of his arms sweeping across the table. And he said, in a week's time, there'll be 500,000 dead. And we'll be carpet bombing Belgrade.
Faced with Ahtisaari's monstrous threat, Slobo had no choice and signed the agreement, while Ahtisaari went on to win the Nobel Peace Prize in 2008.